Right. There it goes. Not quite live on you.
Good afternoon.
We're not live on. It hasn't popped up on YouTube yet.
Well, it says it's been running for 20 seconds.
There it goes. We're not. There we go. Now you are. Now we are. I should say.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody.
Hello.
It's Lori
And Vicky.
and Vicky. We're doing our whip and sip today. So whatever you brought along to sip on, sky's the limit with that. What do you have, Vicky?
Just some Diet Pepsi. Oh, you know what? I made
Yeah,
coffee. Let me bring it.
I'm sipping on some iced tea.
Can I go
I've been
get it?
digging the iced tea lately. I've been making a lot of tea.
I think I might go get my coffee though before anybody joins.
Okay.
Let me go get that. And I got the sneeze.
All right. Vicky will be back in just a minute. She ran to go get her coffee. And she's gonna be working on her diamond painting today. And I don't know, I'm gonna be attempting to learn how to do some wire wrapping. So I'm gonna start with this. I bought this book off Amazon for beginners, and so there's this simple bent wire link that I'm gonna work on, and um, I kind of like this idea, but I think I'd also like to maybe see if I can put a tree of life in there. I'm going to start with this part and see how it goes. And then kind of maybe branch out from there and see, but just to start learning how to do some wrapping. I've done a little bit, but I really want to learn how to do like a pendant. And I found just out in my backyard, I have a lot of river rock. So I found this piece of quartz. So I thought, well, I could try and just wrap this and see about maybe doing a design or a tree of life on top. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's just out of my backyard. Instead of spending a bunch of money on some different stones, and I can't think of what they're called. What are those called, Vicky?
What?
They start with a C that you make the pendants at tie bonds or
Oh, cabochons.
cabochons.
I have a bunch.
Cabochons.
I have square and round if you need them.
Holy moly. We'll talk about a mouthful. I can hardly speak as it is, let alone spit something out like that. But anyway, so I seen this and I thought, well, I think I'm going to start maybe try something with this before I spend any money on some of those stones. What are they called again? It'll take me 15 times to learn how to say it.
I think it's cabochon.
Caba, like
Yeah,
cabbage.
C-A-B. C-A-B.
Cabaton. Cabaton.
Yeah.
Gosh, I have a speech impediment. But anyway, so that's what I'm working on today. What are you?
I'm just
You're
diamond
doing
painting.
is that the dragon?
It's Dragon Hill. It's the one I've been working on, not the one I
Okay.
bought.
Okay.
Are you chewing gum?
Yeah.
It sounds like you're chewing Hubba Bubba. Oops. Okay, you do need to be cognizant of noise. That's really loud, like all the stuff that gets moved around. That's just something we got to get used to on YouTube, but yeah, that's loud.
You're as bad as Wyatt when I'm up hunting. I can't even breathe when I'm up there with him.
Right. But you can go back and watch the video and then after this and tell me if you think it was loud.
You see what I have to deal with, people?
Nobody's here, just us.
I know, but somebody might be watching this at some point.
They might. Okay, I can get this square done.
I spit my gum out for you.
Well, you didn't have to. I was just curious if you had gum or if you were eating, because I got potato chips, which I'm not supposed to be eating, but there you go.
No, you made me self-conscious, so.
Oh, God. I'm hungry. I'm like starving.
But I pulled out this little steel shot glass,
Mhm.
which I think will be maybe a good size for this pendant that I want to try and make.
I just went out and got my coffee, and I don't usually have milk in the refrigerator, but I bought milk for a recipe, and I just went to put some milk in the coffee. And you know when you twist off the milk, normally you twist it off and then that bottom ring stays attached?
Yeah.
Well, it just all kind of came off together, almost like it wasn't sealed. But I don't know, I smelled it, and then I just tasted the milk, and it was fine, so I'm rolling with it. I don't know if it wasn't attached or not. It's probably tampered with.
Sounds like a plan.
If I get really sick, you know what did it. Hello, whoever joined. Happy Tuesday.
Is today Tuesday? I've been a day ahead.
Yeah, it is Tuesday.
Welcome. Let us know where you're from and let us know if you're sipping anything.
Yeah, this diamond painting's nice, but it's the whole bottom is very dark, and then the top is nice. So you probably can't, or you can kind of see it in the upper corner. Oh, they left already. It's blue, but it's normally pretty dark. I should have brought my button. My dog's starting to huff about something. Eva, that's enough. A little huff can turn into a full-on barking episode.
So we went to the Elizabeth Celtic Festival this weekend.
It was.
Did you have a good time?
It was 2 weekends ago. But yes, I did.
It's been 2 weekends ago. I thought it was just last weekend.
Well, no, today's Tuesday, and it just wasn't 3 days ago. It was the weekend before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I had a good time. It was hot, for sure. For some reason, the heat kind of wore me out this time. Feel like I probably didn't drink enough. What?
No, I got something caught in my throat.
Oh, well then I'm not going to bless you. I thought that was a sneeze. Yeah, it's kind of dark in here today. I just asked Alexa if it was going to rain, and she said yes. 50% chance, which is pretty high for here. But like you said, grab the camera because I'm waiting to make some rain videos.
Yeah, you might get a good one today.
I was kind of bummed. I've looked back and it's just not good enough to record, but I don't know. Maybe it was a month and a half ago. when we had that tornado warning here, remember I told you
Yeah.
I was like packed up and ready to get in the crawl space?
Mhm.
And like the big grills were being thrown around and stuff was getting knocked over and it was pretty crazy. And I made some video, but it was raining so severely and so severely windy that I was filming from inside the house and you have like the screen. And so
Yeah.
the video's not good quality. Next time I've already put like a hook on the deck out here and I'm going to put a rope around myself and just hook myself to the deck and I'll even get out there and get some video. Mm-hmm. And I won't get blown away. Problem with this light board is this is an L-shaped desk and it's real thin. And I have to plug it in over in this far right-hand corner. So it comes across and the button to turn it on and off is here. So where my arm rests, I'm constantly turning this thing on and off. And it's a bit of a hassle. I'm pretty sure though, James will end up getting me a new desk. I
Well,
just
that's
don't
pretty
know
nice,
I don't know where we'll put it though.
especially since he offered, you know.
No, he told me to get better selfie equipment, which I'm definitely going
Well,
to take advantage of.
that's just one step away
It is.
from.
I don't need a desk as big as his, but this desk is probably only, I don't know, like maybe 24 inches across.
Mhm.
It's not very deep. I need something deeper. Yeah, I missed diamond painting when I pulled this back out. Whoa, when I pulled this back out the other day, I was like, oh, I missed this.
Is that going to bother you if I tap?
It won't bother me, but it might bother people. I have no idea.
And I won't do that.
But then again, too, nobody's here. It's just us just shooting the shit. Yeah, so this week, today's Tuesday. Let me take a quick look at the weather for this week.
You really need to check into that phone call, prison call thing. I just think that'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to have thunderstorms today, tomorrow, and Thursday. So maybe I'll come down Friday and get the grass done tomorrow and the weeding. Oh, but you're leaving. When are you leaving?
Friday I have a doctor's appointment, and then we don't go camping until the 8th.
Oh, it's next weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was this weekend. I'm gonna turn my fan on.
You getting used to James being home?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, he hasn't been home yet. He'll be home all this week. Oh, except for, no, he'll be home all this week. So we'll see. Always seems to be some job somewhere
Yeah.
that he picks up. But I'm not used to, again, sharing the bed. Shiva and I like to really spread out when he's not home.
Yeah, that should get better. Trying to decide what color I think I like this kind of amber color, maybe.
Hello, whoever just popped in.
Hello, hello. You'll have to, if they let us know who you are, and then Vicki, you have to let me know because I can't see that.
I thought you moved your TV.
I did, but I can't see comments on the screen.
On the TV screen?
Yeah.
Oh. Then why did you move the TV?
Because the TV is bigger and easier for me to see than my little tablet.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you can't see comments, what do you need to see on the TV?
I can see you and I can see me.
Oh.
See, if I switch this, I still can't see comments. Or you're not showing comments on the screen.
No, they're there. Well, there's nobody has said anything, but they're there. Maybe, let me type something and see if it pops up for you. There you go.
Nope.
No. Yeah, so you didn't know about prison phone calls, huh?
No.
You didn't know that you could, that's public access? Yeah.
That's some crazinesses right there.
Yeah. Well, they know too, because when a recording starts at the prison, any prison, it'll say that your call is being recorded. So like the prisoner knows, but they don't, at least like people like Letitia Stout, they don't care. They just talk like they're not being recorded. So yeah, it is interesting to listen to because I don't know, those people are crazy. That's why they're in prison, but
yeah.
But they're like, I don't know, Letitia Stout, she acts just like, hey Jen, how are you? I am working on my diamond painting. That's what I'm doing. And Lori, what are you working on?
I'm learning to do some wire wrapping. So I got this book and I'm working on just doing a basic loop, and I'd like to learn to do some tree of lives. So that's just kind of where I'm starting with that. So just a learning.
Yeah, tree of life. Well, it's nice to see you, Jen. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, we were just talking before you got here about it's on YouTube. There's a bunch of channels that request prison phone calls that, like, you know, more popular cases that so there was a woman here who was convicted, and so they were playing her jail phone calls, like when she calls her best friends, or it's crazy, like people will make pen pals out of prisoners. And so I was talking to her and her new boo. I'm like, really?
Yeah, she killed her stepson.
I don't know why anybody would want
And
to be
she's just
friends.
living the good old life. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if she's living the good old life, but she makes it sound as if she's living the best life you can have in prison.
Well, didn't you say she's got an iPad and she's got...
They all do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all do. Even if you're in solitary, in most prisons, you'll get an iPad and you can buy a television. Now it's limited, right? So like Letitia Stout isn't out there Googling my email address. So they'll have on there like the emails that she can send to, or what people can on a list, like what people could email her. And she doesn't have full access just to go and search the internet. Like she's not going to show up on our live. But it's still like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I also
that
think if you
ought to
go to
be an
prison, you
interesting
shouldn't be watching
conversation.
TV. Weird. It's very weird. Are you working on anything, Jen? Oh, you know what? Let me spin over here real quick. Okay, I'm going to add you as everybody does, just in case. We're still kind of like a new channel. So, we're still hoping to get some people. But I did give you a mod status, so if others join, as in all the other channels, you guys can connect with one another. But let me make sure. I think we have. Yes, we are subscribed to you. Ooh, you made pizza sushi rolls. Those look amazing. I'm gonna have to go watch that. Oh, you have a pretty garden too. Yummy. Yummy. We're gonna start doing some cooking videos too, because I like to cook. I'm not good at it. I had to edit that part out of my cooking video where I said I'm by no means a professional, and half the time it doesn't look good, but it tastes good, and James still eats it, and nobody gets food poisoning. I think that's the key of cooking. You don't kill anybody.
Yeah, that would be a pretty good first step, I would say.
Yeah. Does the stickiness, can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try not to do that. Sometimes it's just a little sticky. Just a little sticky. I don't know. I feel like if I work on this one, I should be able to get her done soon. I'm going to read your comment because Lori can't see them. So randomly working on many things, a big Hannah Lynn diamond painting amongst two smaller random ones. Then I'm going to crochet a back scrubber and other things.
Oh,
that's nice. What was that? Hannah Lynn. Who is that? I'll have to Google that. Is that an artist? Oh, I see. She does coloring books and stuff too. Oh, I like those kind of pictures. Where did the Hannah Lynns come from, Jen? Are they at DAC? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to check that out. And crocheting, let me tell you, I can't crochet. I can knit. And Lori tried to teach me. In fact, we were making back scrubbers. We were making like little dish scrubbers.
Remember, yeah, you made some pot scrubbers.
Yeah, we found that certain material. It was probably at Michael's or something years ago.
Yeah, because you made me a kitchen wash.
Well, I make washcloths out of cotton, but those scrubbers were different. Hold on.
Yeah, you made me a scrubber out of that stuff too, a washcloth scrubber. I went ahead and got my tablet so I can see the comments now. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that's funny. It's funny how you remember things. Like I thought that I had the red, white, and blue scrubber that I made. but it's not out. Not out there. I just went to look. She used to be with DAC. Oh, that's her. I think I followed her or I saw a post from her on Facebook about DAC doing her dirty. And if it wasn't her, then it was another artist that DAC did dirty. And they made it quite publicly known. But I don't know, I can't remember the name, but it was a woman. That's a shame. The thing is, I know that all diamond paintings essentially come out of China, but with DAC being an American company and their quality is pretty good, I want to support. But, if they're treating the artists lousy, then that's not a company you do want to support. What's the other company? Is it Dream? I've never had a Dreamer Design. I think that's out of Canada. But too, with the tariffs, I haven't actually ordered anything from outside the country since the tariffs went into place. So I don't really know if companies are eating those tariffs or if they're passing them on to us. I don't know.
Jen, where are you from?
Oh, you do have some from Dreamer Designs? Yeah, I'm gonna have to check. That's in Canada, right? Or is that there's another US company, it's like Minnesota or Wisconsin. Somewhere. She is from Louisiana, Lori, but lives in Mississippi since Katrina.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you were in Louisiana for Katrina?
Oh.
Yeah, so was my friend. That was devastating.
That was horrific.
And I think I know for my friend, the biggest thing, she was in Baton Rouge at the time. The biggest thing, because when you live in areas like that, you don't expect that devastation. But if you live on the coast, you're going to get a hurricane. It's just inevitable. But the biggest thing was that the insurance companies were so lousy trying to get the claims processed. UNH, yeah. We are from Colorado, both of us.
Yeah, I live in Colorado Springs and Vicki lives in Elizabeth, Colorado.
You live the end part that sticks out. Oh, wow. Yeah, I couldn't. I have lived on a lot of places. Like I've lived on the East Coast a lot. But when we were looking for a place to really settle, I'm like, I don't want to live through natural disasters. I just don't have that constitution. There's so many people like, say, Florida and North and South Carolina, who they go through a hurricane every so many years and then they just like rebuild. I would just be devastated each time. I would be so devastated. So we get wildfires here occasionally, but so far nothing has, thankfully, has impacted me directly.
Yeah, occasional tornado. Rarely.
They seem to be a little bit more frequent this year, though. Our weather's been weird this year. In Mississippi, have I ever been to Mississippi? No, I think I've driven through it, but I don't think I've ever actually been to Mississippi. I do know how to spell it, though. It's like the one state I can spell thanks to like my second grade teacher. Let's see. You'd rather live where you know it's coming. I'm like, yeah. I suppose I get that, right? Because if you think about it, like when our tornadoes or say Kansas and stuff, they have no warning whatsoever, right? It's boom. At least with a hurricane.
Lot at night.
Yeah.
That'd be so scary at night.
At least with a hurricane, you do get, you know, maybe a week's heads up that one's coming, and then at least a few more days if it's really going to hit to prepare. That's a good point. I never actually looked at it like that. But still, you work so hard, you know. But I guess that could be the same with anything in life. You can't really live like that. Ah. So are the Dreamer Design diamond paintings, are they good? Are they sticky and real clear on their drill field? Oh, somebody else joined. Hello, whoever just joined.
Hello, hello.
They're good quality. Yeah, that's probably where I'm going to order from next time. I have looked at their website and there are some, but I got some from a woman who is de-stashing Diamond Art Club down in Colorado Springs. So I have what I consider a lot to work on. I have this one that I'm doing, and I think 4 others that are quite large. And then I have a bunch of just smaller Temu ones. So I'm always like, I don't know. Even though sometimes you need to get it right if you see something you like, because it may get discontinued or out of stock. But I was worried my husband's going to be like, another one. But they're so relaxing. I can just get lost. I could go for hours and forget that it's been hours, which sometimes is good. Not so good when I have to get back up and stand.
That big one you did at Christmas time, that's kind of what you did. It's like I didn't hear from you. You were just glued to that thing.
Yeah, that was fun. And this one that I'm working on now, like, it wouldn't have been one that I bought. It's a dragon, which is cool. I like dragons, but it's very green and blue, and that's pretty much it. And I think it'll look nice when it's done, but working it to me gets a little boring. But hey, my husband bought them, so you really can't complain, right? Because it is kind of a, like, I don't know what to do with them when I'm finished. Like, I don't know what to do with them. At least like when I was knitting, it was had a purpose, right? I would knit washcloths or something and I could use them, but like these, I don't know what to do with them. The quality. Hannah Lynn also works or also has many on her website if you want to check them out. Oh yeah. So she's got her own website then? Where she just does she sell prints or is it just diamond paintings? I bet you that's the woman that I read about being treated crappy. I suppose the one good thing about having limited colors, I mean, it's not limited. There's probably, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's at least 60 colors in this, but because like sections are so grouped together, I only have to have a few trays out at a time. So I guess that's a bonus. I love cheap ones just as much as I love hers. Yeah, I started off with Temu and I got lucky and got some that were like my initial ones. They were so great. And then I don't know what happened. I have a hard time on Temu, like trying to re-find the same shop. Maybe they don't even exist anymore. I don't know. So the other ones that I bought, I'm probably going to do a video on them, but I'll work them eventually. They're small. I mean, they're probably 30 by 30 or 30 by 40. They won't take very long, but they're not great quality. And sometimes I get frustrated when they're not good quality. And I'm really having to focus on that drill field. Yeah, I like companies too that give you the option of drill size. This is a square, and I started with rounds, and Oh, my husband had bought me another one at Christmas. It was cute. I don't know where he got it from, but it's one of oh gosh, what was it called? I don't know. It's one of the more, it's like a medium range company. Um, they're kind of well known, but I can't think of their name right now. Anyway, it's a Christmas one, and it was super cute, and it was square. And then after that, I just fell in love with the squares. I can't really mess them up. I find with the round ones, they move a lot on me, but the squares just all fit together. So even if I screw up a little bit, when it's all said and done, it looks fine. Oh, hello. There's more people here. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, you can drop her website if you have it. Sure. You get them off Amazon? Yeah, I've looked on Amazon. I love square and round. Do you prefer square too? Yeah. I think the finished product of a square, it's just like a regular, it's like a picture, right? Because pictures are made up of little square pixels. And if that glue isn't good and it's like squishy and you're doing a round, I don't know. I stick mine down and then I look back a minute later and it's kind of moved itself somewhere else. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will go check her out for sure. Before I started diamond painting, like I wasn't into art too much. And now I just look at what these artists create and some artists are just brilliant. Like I don't think I have any art hanging on my walls at my house whatsoever. I don't have anything hanging on my walls. It's just more the dust. I'm thinking the milk was fine in my coffee though, because it tastes good and it hasn't curdled. I don't know. That always makes me worried. Do you want to know something? The very first time I ever started cooking with like chicken or beef broth in those cartons, and you have to twist the top off, but as you twist the top off, it automatically punctures the seal. The very first time I did that, I threw it out because when I twisted the top off, the seal was punctured, and I thought that somebody punctured it at the store. So I threw it out.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's nice. Yeah, that is the one thing. DAC. I would say they're overpriced, but I don't struggle with them. So, but they are very, very expensive. And the only time I've ever paid full price for DAC was when my husband gave them to me as a gift. I don't think I'd pay full price. There's a lot of D-stash groups on Facebook, or even like your local marketplace through Facebook. I'll get them from there. Yeah, no way am I paying $100 or more for a diamond painting. When again, what do you do with it afterwards? You roll it up or you hang it in your closet. And I know like some people have the books, like the portfolios that you can put them in, but generally these are so big. I don't think they make portfolios big enough. I did a really cute one of a Pekingese though. That's the kind of dog I have. I've never done a custom. I do want to order a custom. They're expensive. You treat yourself to Hannah. Yep. That's not a bad way to do it. I haven't even ordered really much from Amazon at all lately. Their prices have gone up as well. But there's just really nothing I need. Well, I shouldn't say that. Maybe not. Oh, wait, there's a real reason I'm not ordering from Amazon.
I was going to say, tell the truth now.
Yeah, because I've been buying beads and bracelet making stuff. And so I've been going to Hobby Lobby. I went to Michael's, but they were pretty expensive. So I went to Hobby Lobby. I could get it probably cheaper off Amazon. But Amazon keeps that nice running list of everything you've ever ordered. So if I go to Hobby Lobby, my husband doesn't really pay attention to that, but he'll notice it on the Amazon account. Just my trying to stay on the down low with the bead buying. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what that is. And hello, whoever joined. I know somebody else has joined. Hello. I also like to do the small ones. I've done like coasters for your drink and those little, it's like a mini dazzle, but they're not from DAC. They're fun because you can just kind of whip those out really quick. It's just a nice, I think I took them last year when we went to Estes Park in Colorado. I took those. They were in the car because I thought, well, if I get bored or there's some downtime up here, I can just do some diamond painting. But I wasn't bored and there was no downtime.
I was going to say it's
Uh,
never boring
Yeah, and there was no
or any downtime unless you were sleeping.
Yeah, well, there was when I was sleeping. I have not found putty. That's the other thing too. Like I just got putty on here. And with the square, you're not going to see that putty that's on there that I can't get off once it's all done. I haven't found a really good pen. I'm using the one that DAC has, but it's my favorite out of everything, but I would like a good pen. Just haven't. I've looked on Etsy. There's some nice creators there, but still trying to find one of those. And I'm only reading your comments because Lori can't see them.
I can see them now. I got my tablet out.
Oh, okay.
So we're good.
Earrings. I don't know. Did you see what Star was working on yesterday? I've never seen that. And I don't have one right here, but it's how they make those canvas collapsible storage boxes. They're flat and you open them up and put the cardboard in. That's what but it was a diamond painting on the side, which I've never seen that before, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm not sure where she got that from. I didn't ask. Had like 3 funny old ladies on it.
Yeah, it was so cute. They were dancing.
Yeah, but I've never seen it on the side of a container. Like I've seen it on like little wooden boxes. I know Lynn has done some of those in the past, but that I've never seen. But see, I'm not even looking at like Temu anymore. So I bet you that's where she got them. Oh, you just said that. Yeah, I'm thinking Temu as well because she said she still does some shopping through them. But that was unique. Would make a nice gift for a diamond painter. If your friend was a diamond painter, you could do that outside and then just put some little diamond paintings and give it to them as a gift. How's the weather in Mississippi? I'm guessing it's hot. Closest I've ever lived to Mississippi would have been Georgia. But it was northern Georgia, so probably closer to Tennessee and South Carolina than anything else. But it was always hot there. $94 and it's hot. And I'm betting that humidity is like 90-some%. For me, that's the hardest thing about being back east is the humidity. I'd rather be dry and wrinkled up like a prune.
Being born and raised here in Colorado, humidity is, I don't know how people do it.
Yeah, it's hard. It is hard. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. Never mind. Sorry. Oh, we're gonna have to, yeah, oh. So, Jen, we are, like I say, we're still getting used to the whole YouTube thing. And I was just looking at your site. You do a lot of lives too. In fact, you did the crocheting back scrubber as a live. And I have to go back and give you some watch hours and a late night chit chat while I craft. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go back for sure. Are you just starting out too on YouTube? My husband was like addicted. Not, I wouldn't say addicted. I mean, but he loves YouTube. That's all he watches. And for years, I would be like, what could you possibly be watching on YouTube? There's nothing on YouTube. And so now, probably for the past year or so, I'm like, there's so much on YouTube. You're still new. Oh, you had to start over with the channel? Well, we will be sure to, we have subscribed to your page and we have notifications on. So we will be sure to come by when you're doing lives and support you and watch your videos all the way through, give you some watch hours because we know how important it is. We are struggling, to get the subscriptions, which, it comes in time, but we really want to unlock some of the features that YouTube has if you have subscriptions. So we're kind of pushing that a little bit. I might have to stand on the street corner and offer people money. $10 if you subscribe to my channel and don't leave, just so we can unlock some features. Thank you.
What's the reverse of panhandling?
Right? But I tell you what, though, there is so much on YouTube. Like Lori said today before we started live, she said, yeah, we can talk about TV shows. And I'm like, dude, I don't even watch TV shows anymore. There's so much to watch on YouTube. I just can't even keep up.
When we first met, that's what, and we're becoming friends. Once a week, I'd go to her house for dinner and we'd watch Vampire Diaries.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't watch TV anymore. Occasionally, like at night when I go to bed sometimes, I'll watch something, but I can get everything I need right on YouTube. Though I will say, the other night, I started watching a show on Netflix. It's a movie, and it's called The Death of a Unicorn, I think. It's kind of more like I would say a teen, like a preteen, early teen movie, but it's cute, like a Harry Potter kind of thing. But yeah, it's about a unicorn. And the girl that did that Wednesday movie, the Selena Gomez, maybe she stars in it, but it's cute. It's cute. I haven't finished it. Oh, you've been on YouTube since the beginning. See, that's the thing. It really is all about being social. I was telling Lori about that. I'm like, we won't, when you don't know YouTube, but YouTube is all about community. Much more than say like Facebook or Instagram. I've never done TikTok, so I don't know. But as compared to the other two, this is way more about community and finding people who make content like you, who you want to watch their stuff and learn, and they want to watch your stuff, and just kind of supporting. So yeah, it's a big thing. But it's a lot because we've subscribed to, I wouldn't say we have subscribed to a ton of channels, but even the ones we have subscribed to, I'm like, it takes a village to watch everybody's content, even if you want to. But and since there's two of us that run this channel, we may just have to conquer and divide to get everybody's content watched and give people their watch hours.
Oh yeah. Well, and I'm a total noob. I'm noob to all of this because
you're just a noob.
it's just not something not the crafting part of it, but the the socializing part, I guess.
Yeah. See, that's not hard for me because just like Star, that's where I met Star in gaming. And so I gamed with Star. I mean, she stopped gaming when she got sick up in Canada. And so she stopped for a while. But prior to that, we probably gamed together 10, 15 years. So I've been online gaming for, I would say the majority of my adult life. Yeah. A long time. So that's a lot of socializing, you got to work together with people. So plus I think it's fun. I don't know. I just think it's fun. Be right back. I gotta be right back. Yeah, it's all about being social and going to different channels. Yeah. But yes, we actually probably could do that, Lori. Like, and I think I mentioned it, but we'll have to work on the idea further of like going through our subscription list every day and going through their current content. And then when you watch one, give that one a thumbs up and a comment so that if I go there, I don't rewatch it. I can watch somebody else's and give them, because otherwise it would be hard to hit everybody. Well, not literally hit, but you know what I mean. Regina, hello. No, you are not too late. We were just hanging out here. Funny, we were just hanging out here with Jen, literally and figuratively. How are you today? Jen has stepped AFK, by the way. Now I'm going to go refresh my coffee in a minute. I forgot how good coffee is with milk in it.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of yummy. When I go to refresh my coffee, I'll make your screen big on the screen so that we can see, because I can kind of see what you're doing, but I kind of want to see how it's coming along. So I will make you big.
I'm trying to
I don't care. I'm making you big anyway.
make a tree of life.
I know. You're making it, yeah. Oh. Watch butterflies. You watch real butterflies being released? Oh, you watch Nana release butterflies live? Now there is something you don't see every day on YouTube. Someone releasing. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. Yeah, we want to try and stick to like a schedule for lives, especially trying to be more consistent. So if people don't find us utterly annoying and they do want to come and hang out for a little bit, they'll know what day of the week we're going to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely going to go and check that out. That's cool. What kind of butterflies were they? Like monarchs? And was it for a special occasion or just a better nature? And I've watched a lot of your shorts, Regina. I tell you what, I got it. My dad YouTubes, but only when he has to fix something typically, or like he bought like a new car, a new to him car, and he didn't know how something worked till YouTube. But as far as watching videos, I don't think he does. But boy, he would love your shorts because all of your music picks are like my dad's music. Like, because he'll always play stuff for me over the phone. He would love your your shorts. Let's see. Oh, she raises butterflies. No kidding. I got to get over there. It's smart, y'all. Name on here. Just here. Is it just for one specific topic? Because once you do, it's hard to get out of. Well, that's what we talked about. We started this channel probably 2 years ago because we had an Etsy store, and it's for making dog kilts, like a dog jacket. And we need it, and they're custom. So people will take measurements of their dog. And when they get the jacket sent to them, it fits. It's not like just buying something off the rack. And some people were having trouble with measuring their dogs. It would be a corgi, and they tell us the back length was like 6 feet long. We're like, no, that can't be right. So we made a video and we put it on YouTube. And so we would tell all the Etsy people, if you need help measuring your dog, watch this video. So when I was like, hey, let's make a YouTube channel, that'd be fun. We decided just to use the one that we started. And we're like, we'll make it like business oriented, and we'll make it Scottish and Irish, and we can tie a lot of things into that. Well, the more videos we've done and the more Lori and I have talked, we realized we don't need a YouTube channel for the business. We want a YouTube channel to meet people, to, I don't know, spread the word of things we like to do, watch what other people like. And that's when we decided to go with variety, so that we're not so like pigeonholed into Scottish or Irish or dogs.
Yeah.
We can do,
because we like to do a lot of different stuff.
Yeah. So we decided it was just last week. We're like, let's change this before we get too far, because then it will be very hard to change. Let's see. They find them as babies, bring in houses, and feed them. Really? That is very cool. I'm gonna have to go over there because I don't think I've ever seen does she have videos on like finding the babies? Like, what does a baby look like? Oh yeah, I gotta check that out. Yeah, we have, and that's we like sat down and we're like, where do we want this YouTube channel to go? Like, what do we want to do with it? And just in the short conversation, there was so much. We had so many ideas of things that we would want to do. And then we're like, well, what name can we use? We better go visit ChatGPT and ask them. ask them as if ChatGPT is a real person.
Yeah, that came up with some funny stuff.
Came up with this name. So yeah, we better talk to them. They know all about us. So she takes them in as the little caterpillars and raises them from the cocoon or the caterpillar stage. Neat.
Oh wow. We have up in Denver is the butterfly pavilion.
I've never been.
I think I haven't been. I've never been up there, but that's something I've always wanted to do.
Lori and I have a very big bucket list. Now, if we could only get our asses out of the house, we probably would get a lot of places. It's just the days go so fast, right? Days go so fast, and there's just little meaningless things that you have to do every day. But I would like to go to that. I don't want to be stuck in a caged room with a bunch of butterflies flying around my head, though.
Well, you go and you sit in the garden, and they come and.
Oh, no. I'll stay on the outside and watch you. Well, it sounds like a Miller moth nightmare.
Well, what kind of fun is that?
I don't want things flying at my head. Also, when I'm too lazy to get a tray,
you'd pull out the pocket vacuum and would be chasing them around.
Well, I'm not a huge fan of. Oh, last night. So we have Orkin. We kind of live out in the country, and it's only our we've been here about a year and a half. So it's our second summer. And boy, do we have a lot of bugs. So we got working and they've done a fairly good job. But last night there was, so is this right that before a grasshopper goes green, it's kind of a brownish? Is that right? Is that right?
I think when they're a nymph or whatever.
Well, this thing was as long as my finger. So 3 inches long. It was huge. And it was on the side of the wall right by the door as I'm coming out. Well, no, actually it was on the ground and I threw James's sandal at it, his flip-flop. I'm like, that'll make it move. Well, I missed it. And it's only like 3 feet away from me and I missed. So I got the other flip-flop, chucked it at that. I'm like, it'll move. Missed again. So I'm like, if it's not moving when these flip-flops are getting thrown, I'm probably okay to step outside. The minute I step outside, that thing starts flying all around me. I'm like, oh, I have the broom. It's a good thing it was late at night and no one saw me. It was slightly embarrassing. I don't like things that fly at me. I think it's kind of the correlation to the hurricane and the tornado. I want to see it coming. I don't want you flying around me. I'd rather tackle a bear. It's something at my head that I can't get a hold of. You should definitely follow YouTuber chat. I will. Okay, I'm gonna just go there like right now. Let me open. Thank you for that. Okay, you do have to follow some rules, but it's an awesome channel. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll check them out. I just opened their channel. I will take a look at that when we're done. Oh, they're monarchs. You cried. That's so sweet. That is too sweet. How many were there, do you think, Regina? Hello, who has ever joined? I see the number has gone up and back down. Let's see how it is. I'm about to cry. 28.
I'm telling you, we could have a discussion about ancient aliens.
What are ancient aliens?
Oh, Brad, my husband, he works, and when he gets home, he eats dinner and then he usually goes to bed. So he takes on the TV and he's been watching this. He likes the Discovery Channel and stuff, but he's been watching this Ancient Aliens. And I mean, it is just ridiculous.
I have never. Well, what is an ancient alien? Wouldn't all aliens pretty much be ancient?
It's these theorists who believe that the Earth was created by an ancient alien civilization. And if you look all throughout history, they find all of these correlations of stuff.
Okay, so I don't think it was Carl Sagan, but there was another really popular. Who was the guy who founded Scientology? What was that guy's name? L. Ron Hubbard, right? Was that it?
Oh, I have no idea.
Because Scientology was also based on an alien. And somehow L1. Yeah. And how he got all those movie stars to buy into that religion, I have no idea.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Yes, he wrote Dianetics and Scientology. Yeah, L. Ron Hubbard. Yeah, that whole religion is based on an alien civilization, and that's what the religion is. Very strange. To today, certain people name them. Oh. I'm still gonna check that out. That is very cool. Does she have like a GoFundMe or something where you can like I saw like at Valentine's Day some what do you call it? Zoos will let you name. I guess that you're making a donation to the zoo. Maybe it's like $5, but you can name a cockroach with your ex partner's name, and then on Valentine's Day, the zoo will feed it to like their reptiles. So does she have anything where you can like pay to name one? Or you can name stars too. I don't know that there's a legitimate registry. So I don't really know, but I was going to do that one time for James. I'm like, I'm going to name a star after you.
Yeah, you can do that. I think that's a registry.
It is, but I don't know how legitimate it is. Just because they say, hey, I don't know if I told you this. Did you know that you can go to the Department of Treasury website and you, as an American citizen, can Venmo the government? I think they only take Venmo, not PayPal. You can Venmo the government a payment to help pay down our national debt. As if my taxes aren't trying to do that. Why do you need more of my money?
Wow.
But in, let's see, 96, 2000, in the last 30 years, I think it was, what was it? $60 million has been donated in the last 30 years. I don't know. That's why I put somebody in office. You figure out how to decrease the debt. I surely didn't cause it. At least I don't think I did. Oh, she lives in, wow. I'm starting to see more butterflies out here too, where I live. I saw a swallowtail the other day, and I have drills on here. Where'd they come from? Hey, great thing about diamond painting on a video is I don't know where those drills belong. I can just go back and see how they pop down to my table. I've also been getting a lot of little cabbage, but we called them cabbage butterflies growing up. They're they're real tiny, they're yellow, and then there's also one that's white. So we've been getting those out here too. We get a lot of dragonflies too. For us, we don't have that much. We have water, but we don't have tons of water out here. But a lot of dragonflies, which I thought kind of need water. So I don't know. Hey, I am rocking this. When we started, I said, hey, hopefully I can finish this square. And indeed, I only have a couple more to put on that one. So yay me. And speaking of crocheting, Lori can crochet. And as I said, she tried to teach me once, but that was 15 plus years ago, probably. So I'm willing to try again. Because there's stuff I can knit, but you can't, I don't knit. I don't knit. I make dish rags. I think I've made a scarf or two.
Yeah, I have a couple of your scarves.
But it is cooler to crochet. I don't know. I just feel you can make more stuff with crocheting. But I could, who knows? I could be wrong on that. I want to make those little animals. So yeah. See, I definitely need to get. I like your camera. Can you hold on? Hold on. Can I mute myself? I just want to Oh, that's definitely not it. Okay, I just wanted to cough. Anywho, can you bring that camera, Lori, straight down closer to what you're doing? Is it on a pole or something?
So I'm trying to make this tree alive. Whoop, my beads are falling off. And then I'm going to wire wrap it in there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Can you bring that? Can you get closer than that with that pole? With your camera? No, it's not that it's not that I want to see it. I want to see how the camera works. How low can you pull that down? Because maybe I'll order that one.
Oh, I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's on a pole, right? Or an arm?
Yeah.
How low can you bring that down to your work?
Well, just a second.
And
I can bring it that close.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? I don't give a shit about what you're working on. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, you can.
It's,
Yeah, you wouldn't want it that close, but you could bring it all the way down
well,
if your
yeah,
camera
you
was
could
focused.
lay
And
it flat.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely. Okay, get it up. I'm gonna make you big. I'm gonna go refresh my coffee, and you can show off your stuff while I do that.
I don't know.
Um,
I'm just goofing off here. I'm learning.
so layout. That should do it.
Okay.
Also, if you're in chat right now and you have a YouTube channel, be sure to type something in chat, and I will go ahead and give you a little blue jacket and make you a mod so other people can go to your channel and connect with you. All right, now you're gonna show your work while I go get coffee. Hey,
Okay.
hey,
Well,
hey, hold on. What's that that's in the upper right-hand corner?
this.
No, all the way in the upper right-hand corner above your pliers. What is that?
Yeah, this. I'm pointing at it.
Oh, yeah.
That's my little dragon bowl you
Did
gave
I
me.
get that?
Yep.
Very nice. It looks nice.
Yep. Yep.
Cute. All
That's
right.
what that is.
You can show off
Well,
your stuff.
okay. Well, I'm trying to learn how to wire wrap. So this is the first time I've ever tried like a pendant. And so I've got this little base made, and I'm trying to wire wrap some different colored beads in here. And then let me see here. I'm going to try and lay that in there inside my pendant as a tree of life. So that's what I'm working on. Like I said, totally new to this. I've always wanted to learn how to do this. And so that's what I'm working on. Thank you. But my fingers, oh my gosh. I don't know about you, but my fingers don't want to work. It's like, my goodness, they're stiff and have her crochet you a chicken. That's funny. I'll have to tell her that. I've been sending her kind of these pictures from this face group book that it's an awful group actually of beginner stuff. And so I was teasing her with some different pictures of what I thought her first one would look like. But crocheting is hard. So she knits. She doesn't give herself enough credit, but she's actually a very good knitter. She's knitted me some scarves, and she's always given me the dishcloths and stuff. And I can't knit at all. I can crochet. Nana knows a lady that does wirecraft. Who again? Is that the name of it? Nana. Oh, Regina, do you do any jewelry or just the diamond painting? Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, no, it's just like I said, I've done some, are they down here? I don't think I have them. So I've made some bracelets and stuff, but I really want to learn how to do these tree of lives and some pendants. Um, like I said, it's a very good hand workout, that's for sure.
I'm back. I'm sorry about the dog barking.
I
So sorry. Uh-oh. Hold on. Are you there? You're not there. Hold on. I think I removed her from stage. All right, now you're back. So sorry. Look, I'm learning. Okay. I was rude and removed you from the stage.
Oh, you took me off of there.
I did. I went to hit exit solo layout and yeah. And more coffee. I saw a really pretty coloring book at Walmart when I was there. And I'm like, well, I want to get that. But then I'd need to get all the gel pens or all the colored pencils. And I'm like, I don't think I have any of that.
Yeah, I like to color. The book I have right now is all pugs.
What do you color with?
I have just basic stuff. I have these colored pencils. Just it's what I use.
Oh yeah. I was watching.
And then here's my pug book. Because I'm all about the puggies.
There are so many crafts. Like I just can't, like some of you have multiple diamond paintings going at once. Like when I start one, I have to finish it. I can't. Well, number one, I don't have enough room. But secondly, I just want to get it done so I can see what it's going to look like. Prisma. Everyone loved when I crochet dish scrubbers. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to go back and watch that video. And that was crocheting too. Like I said, I do want to learn to crochet. I'll have to make a video or post a picture. I'll post a picture in the posts. When my husband deployed the first time, actually it might have been the second time, I was, lonely and all that jazz, worried. So I taught myself to knit via YouTube, actually. And I must have knit. And the only thing I could knit was a dishcloth, like on the bias kind of thing. I have a stack. It must have been 100, 200 dishcloths. Like I still have the stack and I've been giving them to people over the years and you just can't get rid of that many. You have 3 going. Wow. And like in 3 different locations, or do you just have to like pick one up and kind of put it away and then work on the other one? The only place I can really set these up is by my computer because the cat doesn't come in this room. And I tried it at a table in the living room and yeah, the cat was just too much of an issue because sometimes I'll leave my stuff spread out when I go to bed. I usually try and clean up, but it doesn't always happen.
Did you see Regina wants you to crochet her a chicken?
No. You want me to crochet you a chicken? All right. Well, I'm going to learn how to crochet then via Lori and watching Jen's videos. And I will crochet you a chicken. We went, like Lori mentioned earlier, we went to a Celtic festival a couple weekends ago. And one of the vendors there on the outside of their area, they had these bins. And in the bins were all of those cute little crocheted animals, like chickens and cows and cats and dogs. They were gorgeous. And I think that's when I said to you, hey, I want to learn to crochet again.
I told him I was teasing you and sending you pictures.
Yeah. I'm turning a bedroom into a craft room. Yeah. You can knit, and that's the one thing I can't. None of. See, isn't that interesting? Because that's the exact same thing I say to Lori. When I knit, it makes sense to my brain because there's two needles. When I tried to crochet and it was just one needle, it did not make sense to my brain at all. But I'm going to try again.
You're changing your bedroom into a craft room. That's what I did with my son. When he moved out, I moved my sewing room down into the basement into his bedroom. So I have my big sewing room, craft room, all in one.
When you guys diamond paint, do you do one color at a time? If it's just like, if you're using release papers just in the square, do you do all of one color, or do you go like almost row by row and just keep switching colors? I usually just do all the colors in that square. So I kind of do it in a row, but that's not what I'm doing right now. Just getting back to crocheting. Couldn't crochet for 4 years, so I don't have anything on crochet except for my back sweater. Yeah. Oh, Star crocheted your grandson a chicken. Got you.
Oh, I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
Well, I might make you another chicken now. I'm motivated. Does your grandson like chickens? I love goats. If I could, I would have goats. There's a couple farms around here when I drive down to the grocery store that have goats, and they're just so cute. There's also a place down the road, and I've been seeing them the past few times. They have alpaca, and there's probably just 5 of them, but it's so interesting to see. They're just usually out there hanging out, laying down. Alpacas are. I've never been near one. I've been near llamas, which I did not like. So I don't know if alpacas are the same in regards to getting in your face and your business and then spitting on you. Did you see this is, and I can't stop talking about it because it's all that shows up on my Facebook is Ozzy Osbourne. But a couple things I thought were interesting. There's a zoo in, I want to say it's California, and they had a baby rhino born on the day Ozzy passed away, and so they named their rhino Ozzy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I also hear there's a petition in, I want to say it's Birmingham in England, where Ozzy's from. They want to rename the airport to like Ozzy Osbourne International Airport or something. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Isn't it funny? Because growing up, again, that was the guy my mom wouldn't let me listen to. It was all about, devil worship and biting the heads off bats. But over the years, this guy has grown into people just loving him. He's almost, honestly, I feel like there's more coverage of him passing away and how much people love him than there was Betty White. And I didn't even think that would be possible.
Yeah.
Because we all loved Betty White. But Ozzy definitely hit a chord with a lot of people. And not for those reasons of what he was doing on stage years ago. He just changed into a much different person.
Well, a lot of that's for show and.
Your house is full of chicken stuff. When he was younger, he looked for them big time. Aw. Yeah, I heard, was he on a live or a video with you, Regina? I'm going to have to go back and check that out too. How old is he? Yeah, no, I agree, Jen. Yeah. I loved her. I love Golden Girls. I mean, if I'm in a bad mood or sad or, yeah, I could even be happy. But those other reasons, I tell you what, that show can get you out of any funk. Those women were, they were quite some actresses. There's one time in Sicily, or back in Sicily. Yeah, because Betty White actually got her own postage stamp, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm still working on my forever stamps from years ago. I don't send that much out, but when I have to get more stamps, I'm getting those Betty White ones. But I hope I don't have to get stamps soon because the price of postage just went up again. Now I can see how people um like Star get all of her diamond paintings done so quickly and can move on to the next one because she does them on her lives and it goes pretty fast. Oh, he's just 6. That's just a little guy. Aw. Well, that's great that he started talking though. You know, we all come to life at our own time. And so that's wonderful. You said he was autistic and Star, and if she were here, she would know the name. When we gamed together years ago, there was he was younger than Star and I. He's probably 30 years younger than us, but he was autistic. And when we met him, he was probably in his 20s, but lived at home with his parents and couldn't work, didn't drive. He was a bit socially awkward, but he would talk to us. But over the years, the last time I talked to him was probably maybe 6 months to a year ago. But he lives on his own now. He drives. He's got a job, and he was looking to get a promotion. And
That's awesome.
oh yeah, his name was Reiku. That was his gaming name. And he just in that short period of time, he did things that like he never thought he would ever achieve in life with the struggles that he had. And he did it. He did it. So I told him because he's always wanted a girlfriend, and I told him, I said, well, that's the next thing. Soon you'll be married, and yep, that's the way it works. Shipping is going to be too much. It's hurting. Oh yeah, we kind of know that,
We
and we're
feel
talking
that.
about that. Yeah, it feels so unfair for businesses to have to pass on like increases in postage rates. It just is unfair. But there's not much else you can do. And I need a different color. What am I looking for here? 26. Are you still walking, Regina? You have to make more videos. I love the videos of your dog. He is so cute. Is that the first dash? I always say it wrong. I'm just going to call it a wiener dog. Is that the first one you've owned or have you had others? He is adorable. My neighbors have one, but it's like a long-haired one. But seems like such a nice dog. Laura, your mom's had wiener dogs, right?
My mom, no, we've had, well, in later years, Boston's.
But wasn't that what she wanted to get when Abby passed away? Didn't she
It
want to get
was,
Oh, it was. She
it
never had
was,
one?
but no, she went back to the bot.
Yeah. But that was what she was. Oh, I thought she had one before that.
No.
Yeah, they're super cute. Lori and I were also thinking, and Star does a lot of this content, but it's at a different level than I'm at. For probably since I've been back in Colorado, and that's been maybe 7 years now. Lori and I live an hour apart from one another, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's 2 hours of driving round trip. And that's a big chunk of your day when you want to be down and visiting. And if we ever want to do anything early in the morning, it's hard. And I've always wanted to do like a Bible study. Because I don't feel like I went to Sunday school when I was little, but I don't feel like I know as much as I want to know. But the problem is Sunday mornings, it's hard for us to meet at a church. So over the last few years, she and I were talking about just doing like learning the Bible. She's much more versed than I am, but like learning the Bible, so that I can learn it from the ground up kind of thing. So we're also thinking about starting kind of a beginner's Bible study-ish devotional thing. I guess mainly for me. And because Lori knows more than me, she can help teach me. So I don't know.
Well, not that much more. I mean, I went to Sunday school and went to confirmation and have kind of just done my own journey. So it's definitely learning for me as well.
Yeah. So we're thinking about doing like probably just twice a month, every other week at a certain time. I don't know if anybody'd be interested in helping me really. Or if anybody out there is still, also a beginner and wanting to have that knowledge, and that would be awesome. We're just going to be probably all over with our channel because we want to do that. But one of my favorite things on YouTube, I'm a huge trial watcher. I love to watch Emily D. Baker and The Lawyer You Know, and just hear their commentaries on kind of just how our judicial system works. I have never in my life been called for jury duty, which I know many people don't want to be called, but it is our civic duty. So if I ever was, I would go. But I'm so interested in that. It just amazes me. So we're probably going to do some crime talk stuff and cooking. I'm going to release my cooking video probably tomorrow. Oh, that'd be wonderful. You need to learn more. Yeah, we're going to start, we're not quite sure. I think our big hang up is most of the new versions of the Bible have a copyright on them. So we're trying to figure out how to do it because the Bible is a very large book with a lot of very small words. It would take years to just sit and read small pieces at a time and then talk about it. But so we're kind of working it out so it'll be more user friendly. We were thinking about just doing devotionals, but I really want to learn. I think devotionals are important, but I want to learn more than that. Like I want to have read the whole thing at some point, and talked about things with other people because my take on it may not be someone else's take on it. And I'd like to have that experience and knowledge of hearing what other people think at the same time. So, well, that would be awesome, Regina. We would love that. We all need to pick up the Bible and read. It is true. Lori, and unfortunately, I don't think I knew about it until maybe 3 months into the year. Lori has a nice app that's free on Amazon. We can link it in this description. And it's what is it? A Bible verse a day?
Yeah, it's read the Bible in a year type of deal, and it's in chronological order, which I like because it's always helped me with the way my thought processes it is to read it in chronological order.
Yeah. So, but she was so far into it, and she told me, well, just start it, start at the beginning and you'll catch up. But I was not about to catch up. So I'm like, we've got to do something a little bit different. because I don't think that's not gonna work for me. But I know, that's the best thing I think about YouTube is there's so many people that can't get out of their house for, oh gosh, so many numerous reasons, or just don't have the time when something in the outside world is taking place to be, you don't have time to take part in that. But YouTube lets you do those things. Many years ago, Lori, I think it was for my birthday, gave me a really beautiful Bible. And it's interesting. I don't know if anyone else experiences this, but it's leather bound, and just how the pages are so thin and how they feel. Like when you pick it up, just holding it is like a comfort. The minute you pick it up, it just feels, I don't know. It just has a feel to it that you can't duplicate with another book. So every time I pick that one up, I'm like, I'm going to sit down and read, right? But just not enough hours in the day. Oh my gosh, I'm going to learn to crochet. I'm so excited. My first thing will be a chicken, because I go to Walmart. At our Walmart, they have like a section where they have the kits. What are they called? Wobbles, I think. For the animals. I just don't want. I wanted it, but I didn't want to buy something unless I knew I could actually do it. So, can you teach me via the internet, or do I have to come to your house?
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to see if you need a visual instruction or not.
I mean, well, that's what I mean. You can just go on like live like this and teach me to crochet. I'm wondering if like your camera would work. Started by, yeah, but yeah, she does. But the thing is, like, I don't know why I have it in my brain, and I could be wrong, but I have it in my brain. Just like you read any other book, you start at the beginning and you get to the end. And I just have it in my brain that that's how I want to read the Bible. I know, because Lori had said her church, they stream their Sunday service. And I'm like, that's great. And I would like to be part of that. But to actually learn the Bible, I want to start at the beginning, because I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But I know if I picked any other book up and started anywhere else in the book but the beginning, I would be confused. And I don't want to be confused. And what? Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, you have a friend that does wobbles? Yeah, I see their ads all the time. But I've also seen that you can just get patterns like online. There's some that are free, some you got to pay for. So if I could get the basics down, I think I could definitely do that. But the basics, I want to knit an Afghan too. I wanted to crochet an Afghan. And I wanted to do it.
You knitted that baby blanket.
I've done a few baby blankets, but I wanted to knit an Afghan. Crochet an Afghan, but I didn't know how to crochet. So I knit myself a queen size, I don't know, you can't call it an Afghan, but for my bed, but it was knitted and it was horrible. It like wasn't, not that the knitting was bad, but it's not the same as a crocheted Afghan at all.
You never told me that.
Yeah, I still have it. We use it now. When we moved, we'll use it to put around the television for padding. Yeah. I have pictures of it. I can send it to you. I did it when I was at Erica's.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yep. But it's not, that's why you don't have knitted Afghans, because it's not the same as a crochet. Oh, hey, you just forget you ever heard any of that. I've got a Christmas present already lined up for you. Lori and I do this funny thing at Christmas, and it started years ago. We will find the ugliest, the tackiest, the stupidest Christmas ornament and the cheapest. We don't spend a lot of money on them. Christmas ornament we can find, and we give each other that. I already have yours for this year.
Oh, do you really?
I do. I saw it at
Yeah,
Christmas.
our birthdays are like 2 days apart, and then Christmas. So we started this hideous Christmas ornament.
One year, I think it was at Michael's, I bought her the biggest one I could find, and it is this huge, like, I don't know, I think it's supposed to be an outdoor ornament. Yeah. That hung over your tree for one of the years anyway. Thing's hideous. Yeah, I wish I could give you yours. She went online for patterns. Yeah, I think that that's even if there was something really, really outstanding that I wanted, I wouldn't mind paying for it, but there is a lot of free stuff out there. That's the other thing too. When it comes to crafting, so many free resources online, it's nuts. I'm so excited to be diamond painting again. Everybody should try this. If they tried it, they would find it very relaxing. In fact, my husband, he's not like a macho man, but he's in the army, he was in the army and has a physical job. The very first time I was working on one, he was like looking. I'm like, you want to just do this? I'll put it on your desk and give it a whirl. It's fun.
Those puzzles you get him are really cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've been ordering him because I feel like everybody should have a hobby. I don't care what it is, but everybody should have some way that they can just kind of turn their brain off and reset and relax. And I felt like he didn't really have a hobby. So the company is called, I can't pronounce it. It's ROKR, and they make wooden puzzles. So I ordered him one last Christmas. And he was like a kid at Christmas. You know how when you'd open your present and it was something you wanted, like nothing else mattered. You just sat down on Christmas morning and that is what you did. And that's exactly what he did. Like he didn't all Christmas, like, because they're pretty extensive. And I think that one took him, I would say 8 hours working on and off. But
yeah, because it's like 3D.
Yeah. I'll have to post some pictures of those too. So now that's and it's easy, right? Because you always are struggling, like, what do I get somebody? But now I know what to get him. I don't have to think about it. I just pick out a new one. There's one that's like a pinball machine, and it actually works. It has lights and bumpers, and I think
that's pretty neat.
I think I'm going to get him that one. It's a little expensive, but I don't know. Can you really put a price on relaxation? I don't think so. Well, I can't remember who said that they were also working. Regina, are you working on a diamond painting right now? I don't mean like right now, but you get my drift. The other thing is there's nothing better than I don't like kitting up. I find it tedious. By the time I'm done kitting up, there are drills everywhere because of the static, and my back is usually killing me. What I do like is kitting down. And I guess number one, knowing that it's done, and then I don't save my drills anymore, so I just put them in a big baggie and then toss them usually. So I love to kit down, mix them all together. I don't know what I'd do with them if I kept them. I also don't seal them. So probably one day I will be very sad that I haven't kept them because some will probably come off and I'll need them. Oh, you are? Which what are you working on, Regina? You may have told me. I like that one that Sherry was working on yesterday. That out of control bird. That was cute.
That was cute.
Yeah. I like that one. I like ones with a lot of color. So like I say, these. Oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. But I like me some color. Oh, the crazy bird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hers, yeah, it's so cute. What does yours look like? You'll have to post a picture under your posts on your channel. That's one thing. I think it's good and I think it's bad. I would love if people could how like when you're on Facebook, you can post a picture if you want to. I wish like if somebody was a mod on your channel on YouTube, like they could post a picture into chat. That would be fun,
Yeah, that would be.
right? Because then you could see what someone else is working on. But I also get why not? Because there are some very big channels out there, and when they're doing like Scully Pop, say Scully Pop the other night, he had a lot of people and there was a lot of chat going on, and you could probably get spammers and people that would post inappropriate things. So I guess I understand why they don't, but I'm in that group, I think, Regina, or at least a group like that. And the only thing I really thought, like some people do some creative things. The one thing was like, take your mixed drills and put them in like the glass or the acrylic empty Christmas balls. But I don't know any of my friends that would want them. And then I'd be stuck with all these diamond. Yeah, I don't think I have anybody who'd want anything I made out of drill. But some people do some pretty cool stuff. Like you could go to Michael's or wherever and you get like, say, if you had kids, you could get like those wooden thin cutouts, maybe it's a truck or their initials. And you then on that wood, you can stick your drills to cover it. And that looked kind of cool. Maybe I will just start diamond painting a wall in my house. If this wasn't a new house and I lived by myself, I don't think my husband would go for it. I would do that. I would just start on some spot of my wall and just every leftover drill I had would go up there. And at the end, it'd be this huge wall of different colors. Oh, I forgot all about my coffee. That's another peril of diamond painting and talking. Now it's cold. I'm not a cold coffee drinker. I actually have not drank coffee for quite some time because I'm convinced my coffee pot, I don't know, it's disaster. Oh, I think I want a new one. Every time I drink coffee, if I get a stomach ache, I'm like, oh, it's that damn coffee pot. It's got all kinds of bacteria in it. Even though I do the cleanses, I'm still convinced it's trying to kill me when it's probably just the coffee, right? Welcome back, Jen. Oh, that's no fair. We just switched to internet and it's knock on wood, it's been good. You know how if you have a provider for a while, then the next company's like, well, if you come to us, we will buy you a Mercedes. I mean, deal may not be that good, but it was better. My husband's like, well, let's just switch. And so far it's been okay. I don't have cable. We just pay for internet. because I don't really miss not having cable. Anything I want, I might have to watch it a day or so later, but everything I want, I can get online. Yeah, and that's another, I don't know how you ladies keep up with all the events. I found a YouTube channel last night or this morning, and I don't remember who it is. I hadn't heard of her, and I wasn't subbed, but she made a video on all of the month's events for diamond painting that she knew of that were going on. And there were like, she had them in the description, and I would say there were probably 15. I couldn't keep up with doing that many events. I have to go get my dog. So if I ever have a painting that falls into somebody's event, I'm down. But can you hear her barking? Oh, where'd Lori go? Lori is not here anymore. She has left the building. I guess I should be watching the stage, huh? Maybe she'll be back. Maybe her internet's acting up too. I had my head down in my diamond painting. How long's she been gone? Don't tell her I said that. I'll probably get a ding on Facebook in a minute. Oh, she said it right there. I'll be right back. Really? Oh, well, yeah, I get that, but let me, well, when she comes back, if my dog doesn't settle, she, if you've seen the video, she has irritable bowel disease. Oh, Lori's back. And so she's not the best trained dog. And we couldn't really socialize her because she was so sick. And so our neighbors, since we moved here, our property's a little higher than theirs. And so she can always see when the neighbors' dogs come out. And she's just a little Pekingese, but she barks like she wants to eat them, and they're big dogs. So we're slowly getting better. But that would set her off. When I would watch Star and like Pixie would bark, oh my gosh, it would send Kiva through the roof.
All I know is I came back on here and all I hear is she has irritable bowel. And I'm like, what are you telling these people?
Oh yeah, my dog. And well,
I thought you were talking about me.
Dude. Oh, I mean, you could, I don't know. But I feel really bad because I didn't see you say in chat you were leaving.
I didn't. My camera died.
Oh, and I had my head down, and all of a sudden I asked you something, and I looked up. I'm like, you're not even here. And I'm like, how long has she been gone? Because I didn't notice.
It was not very long at all.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, my phone. I don't actually know how long my phone would last. I can't see my battery. But yeah, that's funny. Yeah, but that would Pixie really sets her off. I haven't heard. I know Star said the new dog didn't bark yet. But yeah, Huskies are notorious for their talking. So should he ever start doing it, or she, it's Lily, I guess. Remember, Lori, when I moved here and I said my neighbors had Huskies and they were the most well-behaved. I never heard them bark. Like I've never in my life not heard a husky make a sound. It's just not something.
Yeah, they like to talk.
And my neighbors' dogs, neighbors were new to us. We don't know them. Their dogs, these two huskies never made a sound, not even when they were playing together. And I was like, that's weird. I mean, and I have heard of people who get their dogs, I don't know what the technical term is, but debarked, which I think is probably pretty cruel. But I did hear them the other day. So yeah, they're just really that well behaved, which is amazing. I love when a drill doesn't sit right and then you've surrounded it and you get to pop it into place. Oh, is that right, Jen? Well, at least it wasn't 20 or 30 minutes. That's so funny though. She barks like a big dog. Yeah. I guess when you're little, a lot of little dogs bark like they're big dogs. I guess you have to, right? If you don't, then you're just a little dog in a big doghouse.
Roscoe,
Oh,
what are
I
you doing?
know they do. Lori has 3. I have 1. I don't even think I could deal with more than 1.
I keep trying to tell you to get one from the rescue.
Well,
Kiva needs a sister.
yeah, but my cat doesn't need any more friends. Yeah, maybe one day, but no, I don't know. Like we've talked about that. Like I give my dog so much attention because often it's my husband travels a lot for work and pretty much our whole marriage. And I think we've been married 17 years. So there's a lot of time where I'm on my own, which I don't mind because I'm pretty independent. But so my dogs have always been there and I give them a lot of attention. So if I had 2, I don't know. I would feel like I don't know. I don't think I could do it. It all goes to 1. Plus, it's more expensive. Dogs ain't cheap. In fact, I need to order some heartworm medicine. Yeah, 10 feet tall when they're only 1. That's exactly right. You've had 5 at a time, Regina. Bless your heart. Holy cow. Were they all inside dogs? Or there were some like farm dogs? Ah, see, that's the only problem. I just did that wrong. And I don't know where my tweezers are. I know you guys said you like square drills. At least Jen did. Do you do your square drills with a tweezer? I watched Star, I was a long time ago, maybe back during Christmas. And she was set up in the RV and she was doing her square drills with a tweezer. I tried it and I couldn't do it. Took me longer to pick the drill up and get it placed. But I have like 40 pairs of tweezers from like all the kits. Used to be a big item they're giving anymore. No, you can't do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it either. Too small, too big dogs, all inside. Yeah, mine go flying too, right? It doesn't work. Not for me. I never owned a dog until after I was married. So like dog life is still okay, it's been close to 20 years, but it still feels very new to me. I didn't grow up with dogs. We grew up with cats. So yeah, I don't know. I love dogs though. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my cat. But as we all know, and the saying is, cats are so independent. Um, you don't really feel like they need you. Whereas a dog, they may not really act as if they need you, but I think they just give more. I don't know. I guess some cats do give more. You love dogs and cats, yeah.
Yeah, we never really had cats. We always had dogs and horses.
Got me some AD drills finally. And I know I've heard people say that when they're doing their ABs, especially the squares, if they're using a putty pen, the putty sticks, but I've not had that trouble either.
Regina, I'm doing pretty good. Oh, I know. It just as an adult, an older dog, like we have one horse left and she's in her 30s, so I don't ride or anything anymore. And so that's tough. Because when I was younger, that's all I did.
Horses are my favorite animal too, but I've never had one, never owned one. I think every girl loves horses. I don't think I've ever met like a person, if they were female, that didn't just love a horse. I don't think I could go horseback riding anymore. Not sure my legs go in that position. And then like being in that position for like, I don't know, hours, and I don't know. I think I'd be very sore.
Well, I still say we should go to the Air Force Academy.
Yeah, but we're going to go to Garden of the Gods. We're going to segue it. There's a place here, and you can Google it since I can't show pictures, but there's a place here in Colorado, and it's called the Garden of the Gods. And Lori probably knows more of the history of it than I do, but it's these huge rock formations, and they're red, and I'll wait till. And
Pasture Princess, yeah, we
different shapes.
Definitely a pasture princess. She's an old woman. Vicki, did I lose you?
Nope, I'm just trying to do my little thing right here for a second.
Oh, yeah, gotta focus for a second. I had to jump up there for a minute because my dogs was causing trouble.
Is that one of them?
Yeah, that's Roscoe. He's under my feet now. You lay down, buddy. He got in trouble yesterday.
Again?
Oh my gosh, he's been just so ornery here lately that I was down here doing some stuff and he had got in my laundry room and in the drain and the furnace and the water heater and all that's right there, and there's a drain in the floor that the condensation and stuff off of the air conditioner, or it's the overflow basically. He got in there and took the metal plate off and had the wax gasket and was chewing it up.
You're gonna need to get him some behavioral help. What is he doing? He's that desperate that he went that far to get that gasket?
And I'm like, oh my gosh, you were just sick. And I thought I was going to have to take you in because he chewed up and ate a bunch of stuffing out of one of the toys. And
how old is he?
He's 3. He turned 3 in January. And we've had him since the fall. He's a rescue. He came from the National Male Dog Rescue here in Peyton, Colorado. So all 3 of my dogs are male dog rescues. But I don't think he was a male dog. I think he came from a hoarding situation they did a rescue. They had gotten called. So I believe they had a bunch of French bulldogs that came from there, and he was in a hoarding situation. So I think that's where some of his food.
Yeah, but it's just dangerous though, or it could be dangerous. That's the last thing you want to have your dog go through any kind of surgery. You can't watch them 24/7,
Yeah.
you know? You just can't. But I mean, being only 3, maybe, it's still age. Because 3 is still young.
So the horse was your friend's aunt's horse they thought was aggressive. She's just an ain't. Oh, I just love the horses. I think they're very intuitive, and they pick up on what other people are feeling.
I've been having my head down so much. How is your charm going? Or your pendant?
Well,
You want me to? Is it more along? Can I make you big?
yeah, you can try.
Okay. Yeah, I won't kick you off the stage this time. Hang on. 2 more. I can't stop. Let's see.
It's out of shape. I'll have to work on. Let me get you in the picture there.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
I can't get it in the picture. There we go. So it's the circumference is a little wonky, but I'll get it straightened back out.
Very nice.
So, I mean, very
And
first
then,
attempt.
because I don't know anything about wire wrapping, so what do you do with the wires at the bottom? Do they get wrapped around the
Yeah,
loop?
yeah, I'll sort them out and kind of get them more like roots, and get them wrapped in around the ring.
They get
And
wrapped
then, like
around.
I said, I'll have to work on getting the circle back shaped back in.
Got you. Yeah, it
And
looks
then
really
I'll make
good.
some type up. I'll probably put some other loops on there. But first attempt, I don't think was too bad.
No, I think it looks really good. And you'd think that just started from like a little thing on the, like what, an hour and a half ago when you started, it was just a little bead or a stone on the side,
I
right?
have to tell you, they make this look so easy,
Yeah.
but I mean, because I don't feel my hands very good, my grip, I pinch super hard and I end up bending what I've worked on in the shape of my finger, because you're trying to hold it
Oh,
and
yeah.
bend the wire. But I think just afterwards, you just have to take your time and just start working at getting your shape back. But I don't think it's not too bad for a
It's not at all.
first attempt of not really.
I don't know many wire crafters. I know Joan does some wire crafting, and she did a live with somebody. Can't remember their name. They were from England, and they were also doing some wire work while she was doing wire work. Either of you see that and remember who was with her? I'll make you small in 1 second.
Okay. Oh, Jen, 35. Yeah, that's old. My barrel race she was 32 or 33 years old when we lost her.
Aw,
It's tough.
that's a long time though to live. Is that a normal age? 30s?
Oh, yeah, 20s to 30s. 30s is definitely getting up there, but it's all in how they're taken care of.
Yeah. But that's so nice because we've always said how short a dog's life is. I would have my dog for 30 years. That would be awesome. That would be amazing. Yeah. Oh, look at that. You've already got a sale.
I was going to say that, Regina. I don't know. It's coming along. We'll see how it turns out.
It is pretty, though. And that would be like a pendant to go on a necklace, like a chain?
Yeah, or something. Like I
Because
said,
it's delicate, right?
yeah.
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 So it's not like something you could just attach to something and throw in your purse. It would get bent. It's more of a necklace piece.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's more of a necklace piece.
So I don't know much about wire.
We'll see what
Oh,
it turns into. Like I said, I got this book, and it's just got the basic stuff in it.
oh, that is sweet, Jen. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, my barrel horse, unfortunately, she had a stroke and she collapsed in her hind end. And it just seemed like it took forever for the vet to get there. Um, and I had her since I was 10, 12 years old. It was tough.
And Regina, were you saying Itsy? That's the person who was doing the wire wrapping with Joan? Because like when I feel like it comes, because I don't know anything about wire wrapping, but I feel like when it comes to like having questions about it, those two people would be really good resources. Joan did a really pretty fish. I had seen her show off. All right, I'm going to probably finish this row or this color, and then I am probably going to have to go. I was
What
telling
time
Lauren,
is it, anyways?
I don't know, 3, 2?
2:15 here.
Yeah. Telling Lauren, like, YouTube is a full-time job that you don't really get paid for. So I have to go get some housework done.
Oh, I know, me too. I'm glad all of you joined us.
Very much. It was nice to chat with you guys. Like I said, we will be stepping over there to check out your channels. I can't wait to watch the crochet video.
Oh, yeah. I feel like the crocheting, though, is more of a winter.
Maybe. But I have tons of yarn. I wouldn't say that was an addiction, but I mean, I had a lot of yarn. I had to downsize it when we moved, but
It was an addiction.
I love yarn. Yeah, nothing better than a skein of yarn. Itsy. Okay, I will look that up. In fact, I can probably go through Joan's videos and look. Yeah, because they were both extremely talented. Joan just strikes me as one of those ladies who can pick up pretty much any craft right from the get-go, which is a blessing. I wish I had that skill. I'll have to ask her. I'll have to ask her what she did for a living. I wonder if she was like an art teacher, maybe. I don't know. She's just very crafty.
Well, yeah, and then there's some of them, they just make it look so easy.
Right? Nothing is as easy as a video makes it look.
Mm-mm.
Because that person's probably been doing it for 20, 30 years, even though their hands make it look like, they're only 18 years old. So they've only been doing this for 3, but I don't know. They hire models. Hand models. Joan is here. Did see? I guess if you just say her name, she shows up. Yes, Joan, you are very, very talented. We were just talking about Lori's been doing some wire wrapping. And
Trying. It's my first attempt.
How talented you are. And then I couldn't remember the other lady, but Regina said it was Itsy. I really enjoyed that live you two did. It wasn't that long ago. Okay, so let's think of other names we can say and just see if they end up joining the live if you say their name. And we might have said Joan 3 times. I don't know. You might have to say the name 3 times. That is how the YouTube algorithm works. I also wish I knew why I had periwinkle blue in my green. I didn't do that. Oh, I probably did that.
There we go. It's coming.
Oh, thank you. Itsy Bitsy That's a neat name. Itsy Bitsy Imaginarium. I'll have to check that out. Let me copy that. Yeah, she's really talented. Well, you all are. Joan, and if you don't want to answer, obviously you don't have to. But for a living, did you do some kind of art work, like a art teacher, or? Because you just seem really great at picking things up so easily.
Very artistic, naturally.
And you just have that demeanor, calm, and yeah. That's just what it strikes me. All right. I can't believe how much I got done. I'm so excited. I used to, when I was actually had nothing else to do but diamond paint. I could feel like a whole row and a half in a day, but not anymore. All right. Where is your stuff's not even in the screen? What are you doing to it?
What's that?
I don't even see your stuff. Oh, there you are.
Oh,
no, weird.
I had to get up close and personal.
Is that copper easier to work with than the can you work with silver?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, is the copper easier to work with?
Well, this is a pretty small gauge, so it bends super. It's not hard to maneuver.
To bend it. Gotcha. All right. Well, I think that I do need to probably go. I finished that area. And that's when I said I would go. I could sit here all day.
Okay, so we're going to call it a wraps?
I think that we are.
All right. Ladies, we're so happy you guys came and joined us. Like I said, I think this is our first Whip and Sip, but this is our second live?
4th. Time goes so fast, but it is the 4th.
Is it really?
It is. And again, we appreciate everybody who came and stopped by. We will be sure to go check out your channels and your content and give you guys some watch hours. We know it's a lot to do in supporting one another, but such great things that you do learn while you're doing it. So, yes, Regina, I see you everywhere. Every live I go into, I can almost guarantee that Regina's going to be there and probably Joan. Before I leave, though, I will say I love Scully Pop. Wow. I don't know where he's been. I started doing his playlist the other day, so I'm going to keep working through those. But I just love him. I love how he reads. Yeah, it's very cool. He took a
I'll have
lot
to
of
go
work
see
into
what
that.
that's all about.
Yeah, very much so. Thank you, Joan. Yes, if you guys could give us a thumbs up. Also, if you have any friends, you probably have way more friends than we do.
We don't have any friends.
We have Lori and myself. I don't know what that says about us, but it's okay. We are trying to get to 50 subscribers only because from the research I've done, there's some more features, not in StreamYard, but in via streaming through YouTube that I'd like to access at 50. I think they said you can screen share. So I don't know if that's correct, but if you know any friends, if they could come subscribe, we don't really care. We're not going for monetization. So if they subscribe and just turn notifications off, we don't care. I'm just really curious to see what those features look like, and they're locked. So we'd appreciate that.
Well,
They would
yeah,
say,
we want to get involved and be a part of this great community and meet
yes,
people. And
we do indeed. And like we said earlier, lots of good stuff to come, lots of craft, all kinds of things. You know, really sky's the limit with what we will do. Well, I mean, we do have our limits of what we'll do. Thankfully, YouTube places those on us, or we'd be in trouble. But yeah, no. So, anywho, all right. Oh, hold on. I've got to read. Before we go. Friday nights. Okay. All right. Well, when we get off the live, I'm definitely gonna go though and subscribe to the channel. You need to help on
tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And that's with you, Joan?
Yeah, that would be great. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah. I'm sure one of us could do that. Thank you for the offer. We appreciate that.
Yeah, tomorrow at 6 p.m. our time. Mountain Time.
Yeah, that's Mountain Time. Yep. Yeah. So we'll work it out. At least one of us will be able to do that. What are you doing tomorrow, Joan? Oh yeah, and I have to go. I have it open though. I want to open that link from Jen about that artist. Right there. I'm gonna check her out. I'm gonna tell you, I would love to support any diamond painter, any artist. Okay, awesome. Yeah, one of us will try to be there.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. All right, ladies, have a wonderful day. And I'm gonna take a short break, and then it's probably on to watch somebody else's content. So it's a thing. We will talk to you soon. Like I said, we're gonna try and do a live every Tuesday at noon. That's our goal. At least for this, and then if we do once we get the Bible study thing sorted out, that will probably be always on the same day, but just twice a month. And yeah, and then the other things. But we're going to try and keep some consistency so people know if they do want to visit. But we do appreciate you visiting with us all. All right. Anything to say, Lori?
Nope, just we'll see you soon.
All right, guys. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.